Hello everybody and welcome back to Cracked Up Games and welcome to a new series of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Randomized. So this is going to be interesting. There's few options for customization for the randomizer that I will get into as we go. The first thing that's going to be interesting to see is that the randomizer has an option for like custom player models. There's a pack that comes with it, so I clicked random for that. So I don't know what Link will be. Link may not even be Link. This could be interesting to see and find out what will happen. This shall be the adventure of Larnk. So let's find out exactly what Larnk is, shall we? Let's see. Larnk is a Lucario! Okay, that's not what I expected. And his sword is the Bone Club. That's actually a nice touch. Why is it a Lucario? That's so derpy looking in this art style. Oh, hey, Beetle Shop. Okay, let's start off seeing what Beetle Shop has. So yeah, like I was saying, there's a few options. The shield's interesting, it's got a Pokeball on it. I almost didn't notice that. So yeah, this should be interesting. And he's got a treasure chart as the randomized item. Interesting. So yeah, like I was saying, there's a few different options for this. I've turned on most of it. The main things that aren't randomized is tingle chests. Well, everything is randomized whether you select it or not. Like all of the items. The only things that can't contain progress items is I did not turn on the tingle chest because I've never done anything with those. I've never done like the GBA link cable to the GameCube to use the Tingle Tuner, and stuff like the Savage Labyrinth and long side quests. But other than that, everything can be randomized. Like, I just found a bottle! First treasure chest of the game, okay. That has potential to be handy, although it doesn't exactly let me get anywhere just yet. But yeah, like long side quests, like the Goron trading sequence, and like the trees for the Koroks, stuff like that, those are not randomized. But most other things will be, and even beyond that, there's still options for other randomizations that I haven't done, so there could be a hello, grandmother. Your grandson Lucario is here. How are you doing today? Actually, this bottle will actually prove useful because if I get a fairy, I can bring it to. Hello. So glad to see that the regular shield is here since I have the Pokeball shield that totally exists in this world. But yeah, if I get a fairy, I can bring it back to Grandma and at least get the soup. I don't think the soup is randomized. I think it's just always soup that you get from her. But that'll be useful because that's a very, very handy healing item. Is there a settings menu? The control stick is inverted and... Nope, okay. The left, right on the controls is inverted and that's bugging me. Also, I'm glad to see that this bone is sharp enough to cut through trees. Hello, Big Pig. Can't do anything with you yet. I don't remember if any of these houses have treasure chests in them. Okay, so, I played Wind Waker a lot. So, Legend of Zelda is, like, my favorite game series of all time, and Wind Waker is easily, like, my top 3 for Zelda games. I've played this game so many times. I have the HD version on Wii U. It's like the only reason I have a Wii U still. The fact that they have not, as of this video, announced Switch ports for the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD ports is a sin that cannot go unpunished. Hello, Orca? Sure. I don't remember if you actually give me anything, so I'll do this and find out. But yeah, I've played Wind Waker so many times. I've never 100% completed it, though. Oh, jeez, okay. Okay, so I didn't realize I was doing the whole 100 hit challenge here. But yeah, I didn't pay attention to what type of swing he was doing. But yeah, like I was saying though, I've played this game several times. I've never actually 100% completed it, and I have played the randomizer before, but always using a tracker to like see what all is available to me at the current moment. This is the first time that I'm actually playing this randomizer completely blind. I'm having to go just on exploration and memory to see what I can do at any given point in time. So this will be an interesting experience. This camera is really screwing me up right now. Almost got this. I don't think I've done this side quest, this little side quest, if you can call it that, like once before. I don't remember it being this easy. Ow. Okay, there we go. I hit it 100 times. But yeah, that was actually a lot easier than I remember. So let's see what I can get now from that. 50 rupees, not terrible. I don't have the higher wallets yet, I don't think. Can I see that? Can I actually see what wallets I have? Keybag. Is that normally an item? Keybag? Oh, okay. So no. That's something for the randomizer. So one of the randomizer options I did not turn on, for this run at least, is something called Key Sanity, where basically keys are added to the randomizer pool. You can find keys for dungeons pretty much anywhere in the world, including other dungeons. As you can see, you start out with the Wind Waker and you have a few songs already. The Wind's Requiem, which is kind of useless in this mod, which I'll tell you more why when it's relevant. Ballad of Gales and the Song of Passing to change the time of day, so that's actually pretty handy. The Song of Gale, or Ballad of Gales especially, will be helpful in just a little while. First, let me go check this house, because again, I don't remember if there's any treasure chests in any of the houses. The one under Grandma's place might be the only one that I can actually get right now here. I know there's more stuff to get on this island, I just don't know if I can get any of it right now, because... okay, so... go ahead and throw that on, throw that on... Alright, but yeah, I need, like, the Deku Leaf and stuff to get to the forest. I know there's some treasures that the big pig can get you, but I need both bait and I believe you need the, bracelets to be able to even lift the pig, so that's 2 items that I'm gonna need for that. Excuse me, sir, let me just go over here and raid your life savings. Alright, piece of heart, not bad. Yeah, piece of hearts are randomized. I don't remember if heart containers are in the randomizer pool, or if bosses always drop those. It'll be interesting to find out. So So yeah, let's get it back to daytime, and then let's go and get on our boat. There is a setting to randomize starting island, but I personally find that kind of pointless because you automatically have the King of Red Lions at the start of this, so you can just sail wherever you want. Randomizing the starting island only seems like an inconvenience more than anything. But yeah, one thing about the randomizer, as you can tell, because I've already got like a Wind Waker, the King of Red Lions is already here, it deactivates the story, like the story cutscenes and stuff will happen, and there's certain triggers that are like always in effect, like the pirate ship is always at Windfall, and certain things like that you don't have to worry about, but you do still have to do all of the dungeons and the everything. But one thing that's really cool about the randomizer here is they actually added in the fast sail from Wind Waker HD. So as long as you have the sail up, the wind will automatically change to always be behind you. And that's just really cool, that's really convenient, it saves a lot of time having to do, like, changing the direction of the wind and stuff like that. But for now, let's do the Ballad of Tales and go to Windfall Island, because there's plenty of things we can do there. Get some good treasures. Or I should say, hopefully, get some good treasures. It could just all be rupees that I won't be able to hold all of, so that could be interesting in and of itself. Alright, so let's see, what should I start with? Let's go to the pirate ship. Let's go do that. Actually, no, I know what to start with. So there's like 4 things that I can get all right in this one little area right here with this and the pirate ship. So let's go see. I can't bring out my sword. That's unfortunate. Hello, sir. Thank you. See our good boy Tingle. I actually really like this Tingle design. I really wish that they had this as a skin for... okay, hold on. Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Tingle, Kulu, Limpa. Become an item. But yeah, I really wish they had this skin in Hyrule Warriors for Tingle. I really don't like 200 rupees. I don't believe Tingle would give someone 200 rupees. This man is greedy. But yeah. I really don't like Tingle's design in Hyrule Warriors. He looks really creepy, more so than normal. Actually, really... 100 rupees! Okay. Tingle, I'm already capped out, dude. But yeah. I really wish they had that design for him as a skin in Hyrule Warriors. Because again, I actually kind of like that one. Okay. Camera, please cooperate. Right, let's see. Make our way through here. I don't ever actually remember the proper pathway through this. I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and see what I find. Okay. And you can see, like, there on the passage to the left, there's areas with, like, rats that'll drop you down into the water if you go in there, but you can see the wood of, like, the trapdoor to the side that makes it easy to avoid. And here, I guess, is where Tingle keeps the remains of his victims, because we still don't know why he was locked up in there, but I believe he's the one that wrote these, so, like, he knows about this. Yeah, because Tingle's the one that stole the Picto Box. Oh yeah, that's why he was arrested, is for stealing the Picto Box stuff. And, like, he was tunneling out, so he made these tunnels, and there's all these skulls in here, so... Like, these are just their... Oh, bomb expansion. But I don't actually have bombs. Okay? That's not the most helpful thing immediately. So yeah, let's do the rats to get out of here quickly. I can't see through Lucario's tail. And there we go. Alright, so that's just a... Oh, God, this camera control is gonna be the death of me. Come here, pig. Come with me. You are my friend now. I think there's a minigame with these pigs, too. That guy. You can do that, but... I'm not gonna do that right now, because I don't feel like it. Alright. Go, pig. Return to... sorry, I didn't mean to actually throw you in the water. These pigs are kind of floaty. Alright, so let's talk to Tot here. Sorry for skipping through all the dialogue like that. It's just kind of an impulse since I've played through this game so many times. I'm gonna try not to do that. Cha! Cha! That's it! That's the rhythm I've been trying to recall. Oh, I can feel it! I can feel it, guy!
Yeah! Yeah!
This Lucario face looks so doofy. The Deku Leaf! Oh, that's fantastic! That actually, I can actually do something with that back at the opposite island. That's actually legitimately fantastic. Okay, that's very useful. Alright, let's go into the pirate ship. I think there's one item I can get in here, correct? I think there's only one. Here's Tetra's room. I don't see any other stuff in here. Is that map chart? Hold on, actually. So, 3 goddess islands, fish. Which is something interesting, because that chart, it shows, also, Errol, she's not normally here, because normally you can't go on the pirate ship again after you after you save her, so that's kind of interesting. Alright, let's swing along, but yeah, like I was saying, I'm very good at interrupting myself. The, chart back there, it shows 2 of the dungeon islands, as well as Great Fish Isle, where you normally have to go in the story, but it's been kind of destroyed. It's been a long time rumor that there was meant to be a 3rd dungeon on that island. Reset this. That was kind of cut due to time constraints, and I believe it's been confirmed actually that there's... I want to say that there were 2 dungeons that are said to have been cut from here. So most likely, because later in the game you have to go through the Wind Temple and the Earth Temple to get the, to power up the Master Sword, and most likely... Okay, I'm doing wonderfully at this. So most likely Great Fish Isle would have had its own dungeon, and just like with Makar and Medley, you would have met some NPC there that you would have then had to have taken to whatever a 3rd temple would have been. So most likely that's the 2 dungeons that are cut. It's kind of unfortunate that they were cut, but at the same time, the temple at Great Fish Isle, the dungeon at Great Fish Isle would have probably been a water dungeon, and those aren't the most enjoyable things in Zelda games. Not even looking at the water temple, but the water dungeon in Twilight Princess, I really, really do not like. It takes a lot of design cues from the water temple with, like, the different altitudes, the circular structure, stuff like that, but I've always felt that it's a lot more confusing than the water temple, personally. Okay, I need to hurry here. I don't know how long I've got. But yeah, I've always felt that one was more confused. I horribly messed that up. Okay, I thought I had a little more momentum than that. That feels bad. But yeah, that one is, I just do not like. The water temple is kind of rough. I always get lost in that, even in the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time, where they at least try and make it a little clearer with like color-coded pathways and stuff. But yeah, it still gets pretty difficult. It's very easy to get lost. And then, but yeah, because Great Fish Temple, or Dungeon, whatever it would have been, would have probably been a water dungeon, and the temple is theorized that it would have been like an ice temple, potentially, because, so, interesting thing about the Wind Temple, I don't know entirely when it comes to the Earth Temple, but it's believed that in the early versions of Ocarina of Time that the Forest Medallion was actually going to be a Wind Medallion, which is why it looks kind of like a gust of wind on it, like the 4 lines kind of swooshing out. And then the Water Temple, it's believed, was going to originally be an Ice Temple, and that's why its medallion looks like a snowflake. And it was going to be where the Ice Cavern is in the final game. Oh, a rupee expansion. I really wish I did this now before talking to Tingle, but okay. But yeah. The Water Temple's believed it was originally going to be an Ice Temple. So it's believed that the Wind Temple in here is a reference to the original intention for the Forest Temple, because just like the Forest Temple, it has a lot of undead enemies and like Pose and Stalfos and stuff like that. And I think, where's that the Earth Temple? I always get the Earth and Wind Temple a little confused in here just because I feel like one of them doesn't entirely make sense. Oops, the mailbox is dancing. Hello, sir. Good morning. Letters for Larnk. We have one letter. Here is your letter. I'm sorry to disturb you with this unsolicited letter. If the following does not interest you, please throw the letter away without a second thought. But this is your big chance. Do you have need of a... Oh, it's a... Interesting. So Beetle has one of the Triforce charts. If you have need of a Triforce Chart 6, a piece of art, or a Treasure Chart 16, we have them at special bargain prices, but we only have one of each. If you're interested, go to the ship shop near Rockspire Island. First come, first serve. I can't wait to serve you. To those who took the time to read this letter, please accept my humble thanks. Assistant Manager, Rockspire Shop. Beetle has an Assistant Manager? Purple Rupee, nice. So yeah. So another thing that I did randomize is the Triforce charts can give progress items, but not the regular treasure charts. There's just way too many of those, and I don't feel like dealing with that. What is this place? Potion shop. I almost never come in here, so I completely forgot what this place even was. But yeah, like I was saying though, so yeah, like that's just interesting to me. Apparently in the original Ocarina of Time, supposedly Fado, which is the blonde Kokiri girl with like the 2 little hair puffs, originally she, I believe, was supposed to be the sage of the Wind Temple, rather than Soraya being the Forest Temple sage. So I'm curious about what her role would have been, like if she was going to be the same role that Soraya ended up in, or if she was going to be like a different role or something. Anyways, let's talk to her here. Oh, to think that I would survive my ordeal and return to this town, and to think that I would ever be able to live in such a beautiful, opulent house. It's like a dream come true. But no, it's a nightmare. Without him by my side, it's like a rainstorm rages in my heart. He was so kind to me in the Forsaken Fortress, that sweet boy who gave me all those expensive necklaces when I fled from that cursed island. Just hearing his name lifts my spirits. Mo, the wonderful moblin from the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, Mo, why Mo? I'm always writing heartfelt letters filled with my overflowing emotions, but why don't you answer me, Mo? Ah, this is bad. Oh, terribly bad. I've already drifted off into my own dream world. Oh, by the way, I have a request for you. Could you take the letter I've just finished inking and deliver it to the post box for me? Please, I beg of you. Sure, but I don't have a post bag. What? Really? You're such a dear. You've made Maggie so happy. Lady, your letter's Triforce chart, I hate to tell you. Or treasure chart, I mean. The post box, don't you dare forget, but you must promise not to read it. The secrets of a girl's heart are to be shared only when she so desires. Okay. So, about that. I'm gonna jump down here now. Grab this. I got bombs. Okay. That's actually handy. And now the bomb expansion that I got actually has a validated purpose. Okay. I was hoping I could break something, but no, apparently not. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and do the hide and seek, and then we'll end off the video there. Got some more to do on Windfall Island after this, but that'll be something for the next video. Welcome to Mrs. Marie's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? Oh, okay, I think I need to talk to the kids out here first. What's up? This town is our turf. Turf of the world-famous killer bees. Don't mess with us. Oh, okay. I don't think you're world-famous. You live literally on this one island. Alright, now then. What can I do for you on this fine day? I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you I am one. How long has it been since I opened my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me? Sure. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man. I am a Lucario, miss. I am not a boy of their young age. I am a Lucario. I am a Pokemon. Okay, so the irony about this that I actually just realized is there was literally the first ROM hack I ever saw when I was a kid, before I even knew what ROM hacks were, before I even knew what ROMs were, was one of Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for Game Boy, and it was one that replaced some of like the enemies and items with Pokemon. Like I think Link's sword was like a Metapod or something like that. It's been so many years since I've seen it. But yeah, so I find some irony that we've now gone full circle to Pokemon in a Zelda game again. Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees? Huh? Do you? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Mrs. Marie asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget about all that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of 4, the killer bees. Do you think we'd listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud, if you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bud? Do you want to challenge us? Sure. Okay, your funeral, but it's hide and seek. What are you talking about, funeral? The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You gotta try to catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island. You don't have the means to leave this island. I literally have the only boat here. So so look for us around in the shadows and behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all 4 of us, we lose. You got it, bud? Ready? Go! Alright, I mostly remember where they all are. There's one that I always have trouble with remembering, though. There's one behind here. Alright, the kid has some strong ankles, I'll give him that much. Alright, and just attack. Ah, you got me! Right, and one back here behind the bomb shop. Okay, let's see what this Lucario's face looks like when he's doing this. Okay, that looks so silly. This kid with the weird horn hair. Not quite sure what's up with that hairstyle, but sure. Kid looks like he's gonna grow up to be either a vampire or a supervillain. I'm not really sure which. Technically, there could be an overlap, though. Could be a vampire supervillain. Oh, lame. Right, jumping fish over there. Oh, the mailbox is dancing again. I'll deal with that in a minute. Alright. Come on, Ivan. Really? Alright, like, I know when these kids are running away, like, all the NPCs on the island stop, but these guys must have actual time stop powers to explain why Link doesn't just immediately start chasing after them. Good morning, letters for Larnk. We have one letter. Here is your letter. Notice from Beetle's Ship Shop. It's time for our semi-annual Big Chance Extravaganza. We have a new product that... Oh yeah, because I got bombs now. We're having an extra special sale on this choice item for a limited time only. You'll know where to find us by checking the enclosed Beetle Shop Ship chart. Visit a Beetle Shop ship near you today. Offer not available in all regions. Don't miss this huge opportunity. I got an arrow upgrade. Does that mean that the bow is in my future? Well... It is in my future, but you know what I mean. I got bombs shortly after getting the bomb upgrades, so maybe that means that I'm getting the bow soon. Alright, where is this last child? I can never remember. Are you back here? No. I'm pretty sure you're behind the plant. Are you over here? There you are. This kid has a very high voice compared to the other 3. When I was younger, even though Mrs. Marie says 4 boys, I always thought this one was a girl. Just because the voice and just like the appearance. But yeah, no, they're all boys. This one's just strangely younger looking, despite the implication that they're all the same age. You're awesome! Ah, I can't believe it. You found all 4 of us, and you got us all too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, Louise. Guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud. A skull necklace. Okay, I don't have the spoils bag, though, so that's not useful to me. This is our favorite possession, but you're proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master. Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Mrs. Marie for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud. Alright, let's go talk to her, and then we'll close out for this video. What can I do for you on this fine day? You did it, didn't you? You sent something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadow of my door. How can you see all of that from the shadow of your door? I was running all over the island. You really are a dear. You fill me with joy. I have to reward you, so here's a little spare change. Triforce chart is not spare change, ma'am. That is a map. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Okay. Okay. I know there's more to do with Mrs. Marie later on, but I guess I can't do it right now. I think I need the spoils back first. But yeah, so gonna go ahead and call this episode here. If you liked the video, then consider leaving a like. If you have any comments or any suggestions on how I can improve or anything else you want to share, then consider leaving a comment. If you like what I do, then consider subscribing for more videos. This is probably going to be a longer series. Going to be doing this, kind of mixing up between this and ukulele, but this is probably going to go even past ukulele ends. So yeah, just keep in tune for whatever I may have next. And until then, I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.